Welcome to Metal Monday! Yeah! Welcome to Metal Monday! Sweet Family Records and Stormblood presents an epic Monday night of headbanging content. We're not just hosting shows, we're building a movement. Tonight we're rocking out for your entertainment. Only one more thing left to say. If you're not moving how we move it, move out the fucking way. Metal
Hi, welcome to Tuesday's Mayday. It's not Metal Monday, so if you heard that, my apologies. Couldn't change it to the other one, so it's all good. We're all good. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna start. It's all good. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. Just so everybody knows, Tuesday's Mayday is explicit free. So we're gonna just
It's okay,
continue.
May.
It's all
It's
good.
okay.
Yeah.
I covered my ears, so we're good.
Okay, good. Thank you. But we're all good. So, hi, welcome everybody to Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena. We're not just hosting shows, we're building a movement. So, if you're tapped in right now, you're watching artists showcase real talent, real stories, real competition. We're streaming live across Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. So, if you're not locked in yet, go search Swain Family Records and tap in. If you want to be a part of the movement, search the group up on Facebook. You just have to answer 3 questions in order to get in because there's no link dropping. There's no robots or fake people or anything. It's real connection. It's between artists and fans where artists actually get heard and tell their story. So as we move through tonight, we're going to keep the energy high, giving proper intros, letting artists speak, and keeping everything professional and controlled. So if you're rocking with what you're hearing, make sure you follow, engage, and share the live. And yeah, we're just going to have a fun night tonight. Tonight is signature song night. And it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. So it's gonna be great. So I'm kind of thinking of what to say to hop into it at the moment. But it's all good. So if
You got this.
Oh, thank you. If you, by any chance, thank you for my twinkle. I do love that. If you, by any chance, hear a song that you really love, don't forget to follow the artist because the follows and everything, it really means a lot. And everybody has a different story. And even if you're just here to support, we really do appreciate it, every single person here. So thank you in advance. Don't forget to subscribe, share the live, and we're just going to have a good time. So we are going to jump in. And so for the first song, we are going to have Omega. And Omega's song is called Static in the Cage. So, Omega, if you wouldn't mind telling us why this song signifies who you are as an artist and where everybody can find your music. Pretty please.
Okay, so my music can be found on iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, and Spotify. I remembered. Static in the Cage is basically my personality, period. It is not so much my personality as an artist, but it is my personality. It is all about being ADHD. And I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 6 years old. And then again, a new doctor that I have this last year came to me in January and asked me if I knew I had ADHD. And I was like, yep, I do. So, yeah, double diagnosed with ADHD. So, yeah. Stack in the Cage is about what goes on in my brain in an average day.
Okay, thank you. I'm excited to hear it because that's just going to be fun. Sorry, I interrupted the clapping. I'm sorry. I do clap, I promise. Okay, let's take a listen to that. So this is Static in the Cage by Omega.
Wakes up with a knife in hand, cutting through plans I don't understand. 10,000 doors all open at once. I run through none and hate what I've done. I build the bridge, then burn the road. I beg for peace, then feed the overload. Death left open in the back of my skull. Every thought screams, but none feel whole. I chase one spark, then lose the flame, and blame myself like I chose the pain. I want to move, I freeze instead. Another war inside my head. I'm not broken, I'm overdriven. 1,000 sparks in a cage I live in. I'm not lazy, I'm fighting static. A war in my head that looks like habit. I chase the light, then kill the flame. Call it focus, call it shame. Neurodivergent, born in the noise, trying to breathe through a mind that destroys. I make a list like it might save me, then lose the page in the flood beneath. I hear the clock like a loaded gun, counting down everything not done. Start 10 fires, then hate the smoke. Laugh at the wound, then call it a joke. I know the answer, I know the way. Still sabotage what I built that day. I crave control, then crave escape. Make the same damn mess in a different shape. I want to stay, I disappear. I want the truth, but fade the fear. I'm not broken, I'm overdriven. 1,000 sparks in a cage I live in. I'm not lazy, I'm fighting static. A war in my head that looks like habit. I chase the light, then kill the flame. Call it focus, call it shame. Neurodivergent, born in the noise, trying to breathe through a mind that destroys. So don't mistake the storm for weakness. Don't call the chaos carelessness. I live with thunder under my skin and still get up to fight again. I am the spark, I am the wire, I am the crash, I am the fire. I lose the path, but I still crawl through. I break my plans, then build them new. This mind may bite, this noise may bleed, but it does not get the death of me. I'm overdriven, still alive.
Good job. I really, really enjoyed that. And the lyrics, I feel I have ADHD too. And I probably have a lot longer than I've been diagnosed. I'm pretty sure I have. But it's still, I really resonate with the lyrics and everything. So you did a very, very, very great job on that song. So thank you for bringing that up. That was great.
I've got about two, maybe three more that deal with my ADHD, because I literally will super focus on a project, and I will not get up until I'm done with that project because I'm so hyper focused on it. But then there's times where I'm like, oh my God, I got to do this. I got to do this. And then I just procrastinate forever. And it's like, I know I got to get this done, but my brain just won't let me.
Yep.
So it's literally describes what goes on with me in a day, because I will like hyper focus on something and ignore everything else, and then I'll be like, man, I hate myself because I didn't get this done, but I know I need to get this done. And the next day I will probably be procrastinate again, but eventually it gets done, and I get hyper focused on that just because I'm like hyper focused to get it done. And I always hate the way that works out sometimes.
Yeah, I get that.
Mhm.
Well, it was great. Does anybody else have anything to say about the song before we continue on?
Rainy Lakey.
I would say anybody that has ADHD can relate to that song.
Yeah.
Yes. I kind of feel like you almost have to have ADHD to be a good musician.
Yeah,
I mean, because the hyper focusing, like, I don't know how anybody could be successful as an artist without it. I just don't, unless they have somebody else doing all the work.
Mm.
It's a fair point. I hope BC Peters heard that. Just FYI.
I did feel like
I
that,
don't, I've never
because
been.
of the subject matter of the song, that I really had to put it to a really fast BPM, because otherwise, if you go too slow with it, then it's like dragging forever. And people just would not associate the song with being ADHD, because the fast BPM just gets it driven through, that so driven sometimes, and sometimes you're not. So
Well, and it matches with the title too, because like for me, I've always described it to people who have no idea what it's like as having 10 different radio stations in your head and trying to concentrate on one single one at a time. So
Yeah.
it kind of blends very well with that.
yeah, well, that's why the first, one of the first portions of the song, it says 10,000 doors open and I go past every one.
Yep. That was good. The lyrics were right on, man. Like they're perfect.
I've been dealing with it for about 50 years, so
Quite a bit.
Yeah, very well written. I really, I've never been diagnosed, but I definitely could relate to a lot of that, because I get really hyper focused, especially when it comes to music. Just kind of get, and I get sort of like where that's kind of like I've kind of trained my brain where I'm always looking for lyrics. I'm always looking for like hooks and things like that. So, maybe I do have a little, I don't know. It's like, but yeah, it's definitely, I really like that construction of the song and the energy and everything. It was great.
It really was. Again, thank you for bringing that song. Static in the Cage. Liked it. Okay, so next we're going to keep the evening flowing. So next we're going to listen to Scarlet. And this song is The Floor Needed a Hug. I relate already. So, Scarlet, if you could please let us know why this is your signature song and where we can find your music, please.
Well, this is my signature song based on a shirt I have with Stitch on it that said, the floor, the walls are bullies, the table and chairs get in the way, and the floor needed a hug. Talking about not being clumsy, basically. Because at work, everyone would call me clumsy because I was tripping over my own 2 feet. So I thought, since my Scarlet character avatar that I'm doing for my metal album is my more fun-loving personality side of stuff, and my Rebecca Lynn Mills country is more the serious family and serious emotion side, why not write a song about this? And ironically, I just had yesterday total hip replacement on my left hip because I kept falling so much, and they had to replace the joint completely because there was no saving it. So I've had both of my hips replaced in the last year. So that's why it says the floor needed a hug. Because that's literally what I feel every time when I face plant. The floor needed a hug.
And I can attest to that because I've seen her trip over air. I can describe one time where she was walking into a bowling alley, and before she even got to the curb, she tripped.
Wow, that's
I'm
impressive.
Sorry. That would have hurt. I'm sorry, but that is funny.
But that's literally what it is for me. So that's why it says the floor needed a hug. I've even fallen on the approach to bowling as well. And we just laughed about it because we thought it was funny. So.
Oh man. Oh, I'm excited to hear this. Okay. Then.
Yeah. So it quotes the shirt. So you'll hear it quoting the shirt, which makes it funny.
I'm excited. We're all excited. Yeah, Grip Nation does say, "Well, get well soon." Okay, I'm really excited to hear this song. We're all super excited to hear this song. So, "The Floor Needed a Hug" by Scarlet. Let's take a listen.
Smooth like I own the room. Then my boot caught air like it had something to prove. Soda went flying, dignity too. Guess gravity had a personal issue. I did not trip, let the record show. That rug attacked me from below. I made one move, then the hallway spun, and my pride hit the ground before I could run. People keep asking, are you okay? I say define okay in a legal way. I am not clumsy, I am clearly cursed. The furniture started swinging first. I am not clumsy, the floor just hates me. Tables and chairs are bullies, and the walls keep chasing me. I did not fall down, I made contact with love. What can I say? The floor looked like it needed a hug. It needed a hug. The door frame jumped, I swear it moved. Had the attitude of something rude. That corner table picked a fight, then blamed my hip like I had no rights. I waved at danger with both hands full. One glass of tea and a miracle pull. I saved the phone but lost the plate. Priorities, baby, I think I'm great. They say be careful, like that helps. I've been betrayed by my own bookshelf. I am not clumsy, I was set up bad by every object this house has had. I am not clumsy, the floor just hates me. Tables and chairs are bullies, and the walls keep chasing me. I did not fall down, I made contact with love. What can I say? hostile intentions. Maybe my balance took a vacation. Maybe the stairs need an investigation. Call it disaster, call it bad luck. I call it war with furniture and rugs. So when I dropped, slide, stumbled, or thud, I was not clumsy, I was spreading love. I am not clumsy, the floor just hates me. Tables and chairs are bullies and the walls keep chasing me. I did not fall down, I made contact with love. What can I say? The floor looked like it needed. The rug is guilty, the chair confessed. The wall was jealous, the floor was stressed. I am not clumsy, I just rise above. And sometimes floors need a little hug.
Oh, that was great. I love how that that song turns ADHD energy into something powerful. It was fast, full of motion, like it's celebrating the creativity and spontaneity that comes with a mind that never sits still with ADHD. And it reminds you that being wired differently isn't a flaw, it's a spark. And I like it. So good job. I love that.
Thank you. When I was coming up with like a signature song for tonight, I was like, your song from the last signature one kind of reminded me a little bit of myself in a way. And then I realized, oh, my t-shirt, that would be perfect because I wear it all the time. So
Oh, I love it. And even the comments, everyone is loving it as well.
I really enjoyed helping her write this one. She was a little loopy, so I had to help out.
Wouldn't that just help enunciate the ADHD just a little bit more? I feel.
Well, to give you an idea, they had her on 10 milligrams of oxycodone, so she wasn't exactly doing too well with
That'll do it.
Never mind. I take it back. Never mind.
no, I just gave them an idea and they went with it. And I said, here, this is what I've got. Let's go with it. See what comes up. And then I think I was like coming out of surgery and then they had the song for me and I was like, ooh, I love it. Let's go with that. So that's just kind of how it happened.
I mean, when you're writing the song, you know, considering the fact that we've been together since 2019, I know her really well. So it helps to know the person really well when you're writing a song for them.
True. Well, good job. It was a great song.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Does anybody else have anything to say about that song before we continue on?
I'm glad the microphone was muted because I was laughing. Like I had to step away from the camera in a minute because I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, she definitely does bring the humor to her music. She loves putting a lot of humor in music. I think last week for Metal Monday, she had one that called "Are We There Yet?" and it's basically about taking road trips and how much frustration comes from that, and there's humor laced through the entire song. So I love when she writes it. She gives an idea or she writes a song herself. Her country songs are full of love and emotions, and her metal songs are completely full of humor. And I just love the fact that she brings that humor to the whole metal of the whole genre of metal.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super fun song.
And when you have that little dubstep wah wah at the end, followed by banjo, I'm gonna dig it. You get that kind of blend. Good job.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, she falls into country metal. So she's trying to mix her country with metal, so it's kind of fun there too.
All right. So let's keep this beautiful energy going with the next track. Next, we are going to listen to Clayton Barnes, My Kind of Crazy. So Clayton, if you wouldn't mind, can you please tell us why this song is your signature song and where we can find your music?
Okay. So, as you know, I'm kind of a musical chameleon. I love all genres, and I love the challenge of writing in different genres. So, it's all about the creativity and trying to do something a little bit different, sometimes a little strange. But anyway, the main reason I considered this kind of like my signature song is that so I've got I think I counted up. I'm almost at 600 songs now, but I started when I was 16. So it's not that I'm proficient. I'm just old, so I've just been doing it for a long time. But I counted them up, and I had so I kind of classified them all, and 156 of them were like pop or like soft rock songs. So that was kind of the majority of mine, even though I had a lot of country. I had even had some metal and everything else. But anyway, so I just kind of thought I would pick something in that genre. And this is one I did not too long ago. I just kind of tried to find something, kind of catchy and kind of fun. And so hopefully everybody will like it. And anyway, just not too much to say about it.
Well, thank you. We're all excited to hear everybody's music tonight. So we're going to keep going. So let's take a listen to Clayton Barnes' My Kind of Crazy.
Look around. I was the girl with her head in the clouds, laughing too loud when the room got quiet, dancing barefoot in the pouring rain, turning poetry recitals into riots. Everybody said you're out of control, gotta keep your feet on solid ground. You're the only one who saw my soul, who understood and stuck around. You spoke in psychedelic colors, you looked at me like there ain't no others, just you and me against the world, unapologetic and unfurled. Baby, you're my kind of crazy, completely out of your mind. You see the world in neon hazy while everybody else is blind, 'cause we don't fit into a mold, but baby, that's alright. You know that I'm already sold, you help me see the light. Now every missing piece of me I found inside you, baby, 'cause you're my kind of crazy. Yeah, you're my kind of crazy. You make roadmaps out of random thoughts, turn libraries into galaxies. You kiss me like we invented love, like forever's just a heartbeat from me. And I don't got to hide my scars or water down what I believe. You look at me like every flaw is a mosaic masterpiece. Well, we're just two misfits spinning. We don't fit in, but we're winning. Just because your hand fits into mine, just because our fate is intertwined. Baby, you're my kind my kind of crazy. Yeah, you're my kind of crazy. Maybe our love ain't supposed to be perfect, like some Hallmark love story where there's two lost souls colliding, like tragedy meeting comedy. Baby, we shouldn't go together, like sunshine and stormy weather. But the universe seems to disagree, 'cause you're beautifully messed up like me. Baby, you're my kind of crazy, completely out of your mind. You see the world in neon hazy while everybody else is blind. 'Cause we don't fit into a mold, but baby, that's alright. You know that I'm already sold. You help me see the light. Now every missing piece of me I found inside you, baby. 'Cause you're my kind of crazy. Yeah, you're my kind of crazy. Yeah, my kind of crazy. My once in a lifetime lightning strike crazy. Yeah, you're my kind of crazy.
That was really well done, Clayton. Everybody's loving it, if you can't tell by the comments and everything.
Thank you.
It comes with a very big presence, and it knows what the moment wants to create. It's intentional, almost cinematic, like you're being pulled into a scene that's bigger than you. And it's bold without being loud, and it's dramatic without being overwhelming. And you did a great job. The lyrics are always spot on. So, brava.
One of my favorite artists is Mary J. Blige, and it definitely gave Mary J. Blige vibe to it. I really enjoyed it because of that.
Thank you. I was, trying to find a rhyme for lazy, and I just came up with, or crazy, and I just came up with neon hazy. I know that's not probably a correct word, but it was kind of fun. So
it made a word stick in your head better.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love your lyric. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Renegade.
No. You go on ahead and finish it. You're good.
Well, I was just gonna say that hazy is a word, and it describes something that is kind of like foggy. So hazy and foggy kind of go together. And neon hazy, that kind of brings the thought, Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. So
yeah, I just thought it was kind of catchy. So I was trying to go for something catchy and fun.
Well, it's creative, which is unique, which it makes it stick in the head. I love that. Very well put together, and I love how you always have a different sound. Like you said, you're a musical chameleon. You never really know what Clayton's going to come up with, but I do know that the lyrics are going to be spot on every time. Very well crafted, very well written, and you're very good at taking the emotion and the feeling you want to convey and putting that into a sound. And that's what makes it art.
Yeah, that's true. Great job. As always. You always bring it. Everyone always does. Okay. It's just really great. Everyone's music is really great. And I love it. And I love that I get to do this and listen to all the music. Thank you. Little sparkle. Okay. So just for those who are tuning in, hi, welcome to Tuesday's Mayday. I'm the host, May. This is Swain Family Records, and this is the Music Competitive Arena. And so if you're liking with what you're hearing and everything, please don't forget to share the live stream, give it a like, and don't forget to just join. Whether you're an independent artist and you want to share your music, please, we urge you so much to come and join, because it's a lot of fun. And we have a great time. All of us do, always. no matter how crazy you are, which is great for a lot of us. And yeah, it's a great time. And so even if you just want to come and support, we really love the fact that you guys do support us through everything. So please come back and just keep on joining the live streams and everything, because we really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys for even just watching. We really do. So please come back. We appreciate it. And also, before we continue, I would like to say 2 things. So stay tuned for next week's Mayday. Next week's Mayday is an audience choice. So I have an announcement to make at the end of this about that for next week's topic. And also, this is the only event that's going to happen a month, I think, throughout Swain Family Records. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. But no, Yida and Kay don't do it. Anyways, for the monthly signature song night, there will be no poll. There's going to be no poll up for 48 hours after, simply because this is an artist's chance to get your name out there, share your music with the world, and just show us who you are. And each and every song is amazing and beautiful in their own way. So I don't want the poll to like discourage people or anything. And so just know that no matter who you are, what music you put in and everything, you're going to be good for the signature song night either way, just so you guys are aware. But stay in tune for next week's theme, because it's going to be interesting. Okay, so without further ado, we will continue, because we're just over halfway now, or just under half, or we're about halfway, and one of those. Anyways, so next
Halfway there, living on a prayer.
Ooh, that's a great song. Thank you. Oh, now that's in my head. Well, your song is next, so that's going to be in my head next. So let's, Renegade Butcher, if you could please tell us about your song, why it's your signature, and where we can find your music. Your song is called You Won't Hear This on the Radio.
Thank you. Yes, and sorry, late to the party as usual, fashionably late. Chasing critters in the rain. But I'm Josh. I go by Renegade Butcher. Have a couple online pseudonyms. That's the main one. That's where you can find most of my stuff. All the major streaming platforms. You can mostly find me on Swain Family Records, though. You really want to keep up with what I got going on and all the new stuff, fun things, stuff that goes on in challenges and these lives. Come check it out. But I'm all over the place. I'm on most of the social media. I wrote this song a while back. I'm not going to say it's my first song, but finding some of my first songs that aren't explicit is hard. I even had to do a radio edit of this one. But this song was when I kind of started to take things a little bit more seriously. I decided to actually put out an album. I called it Red Dirt Metal. This was the opening song for it. So basically it was talking about, I know what I'm getting into. I know that this stuff isn't traditional mainstream music. There's a lot of controversy with using AI and some of the music stuff. So yeah, it's kind of acknowledging that, setting the tone for the album. And but at the same time, it's me. So this actually turned out really good with the radio edit, because I'm a lot better now at my sound and kind of my polish and everything. So it actually probably sounds better than what I put out the first time. So y'all are welcome. First time y'all ever hear this. And there we go.
Well, thank you. I guess that's just a plus side of being explicit free, huh? All right.
I guess we found the plus side to explicit free.
Okay, let's take a listen. So, Renegade Butcher, you won't hear this on the radio.
That's where it belongs. Before the first darn chorus comes around, it's not the melody, it's not the grit, It's the way I went and assembled it. They want a story they can verify. Paper trails in a curated lie. But I'm finding soul in the binary code on a long haul drive down a dark Texas road. They call it a cheat from a comfortable chair, like the heart of the thing isn't actually there. Hard times never made me a man. They just put a different tool in my hand. So no, it won't play on the radio. They're scared of the ways it'll grow. They fear the wire more than they hear the heart. They'd rather kill the song than respect the art. If it sounds a little jagged, if it feels a bit lean, that's just the space where I said what I mean. If it finds you in the dark, let it be a spark. I don't need a station to leave a mark. I learned the logic, I learned the dues, learned how a signal bends with nothing to lose. They say pay your dues, earn your place, while they keep the lock on the gate of the race. But the map's just a mirror of who I am, not a hollow trick or a digital sham. They're not guarding sound or frequency, they're guarding the keys from a man like me. They hate a door they didn't get to lock. They hate a clock they didn't get to watch. If it stands up tall on its own 2 feet, it doesn't need a nod from the elite. No, you won't hear this on the radio. They're scared of the ways it'll grow. They fear the wire more than they hear the heart. They'd rather kill the song than respect the art. If it sounds a little jagged, if it feels a bit lean, that's just the space where I said what I mean. If it finds you in the dark, let it be a spark. I don't need the station to leave a mark. They think the tool is the one that's talking, but I'm the one who walked through the fire. I'm the one still up at 3 a.m. trying to make the noise mean something. I don't owe my suffering a souvenir, and I don't owe them an apology for being here. The instrument changed, the truth didn't. So let the signal go where it will, past the boardroom, past the corporate hill. No, it's not for the radio, just a signal sent where it needs to go. If you remember it when the night gets long, that's where it belongs. Yeah, that's where it belongs.
I really, really loved that. I already have. I listen to everybody's music here for the most part. Everyone's music that's clean, and I know that my manager and I, we both have Granite on our playlist because we enjoy that one, and I really, really love this one too. So you did it was great. The music, the vibe, everything about it. It was great. So brava, good job.
Thank you. Thank you. I had a few comments I saw. People were asking about the album. The album was titled Red Dirt Metal. It came back early in this year, came out. And now that version, doesn't say dang, so just beware. Although it is fairly explicit light. There's a couple of cuss words in that album, but it's mostly PG-13. There are no
Well,
Storm Dock style crazy drops. Still
no,
pineapple
Josh, I
involved.
need to
No pineapples.
I'd like to get with you to do some pointers on the country metal because that's where I'm struggling the most right now. But I really liked your country metal songs.
Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, drop me a line anytime.
So great, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
I love that genre, and I love that genre, and I know that I know Renegade has a lot of that stuff, and so I've got to go on check out some more of his stuff because what I have heard I love, and he always brings great instrumentation, great lyrics, and it's just a great. He's just very creative. His songs are never boring, and so yeah, I'm a big fan.
Oh dear.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just stormed off comments saying Josh and I are about to have an explicit battle one day.
Probably.
That will not be on Mayday. Just FYI.
No, it will not be made it.
No. I hope you guys have fun with that. Thank you for my twinkle. Sparkle, twinkle, same thing. Does anybody else have
Sprinkle.
anything else to say about Josh's song before we continue? Everyone's like, nah, it was just great. Okay, awesome. So the vibe is definitely going to change now because it's my song next. So, hi everybody. I'm May Morton. I'm the host of Tuesday's Mayday, but this next song, I've had this song out for a while. This one is called Roots You Gave, and the reason I chose this as a signature song is because you can't have a signature without having roots. And so without the family, without like your family and everything, you wouldn't be here, right? In a lot of different ways. And so I really wanted to just bring that to light tonight because I know that signature song night is different every single time we have it, and it's awesome and it's fun. And I just don't want people to forget the roots that they came from. So I hope that you guys like this song. And if you guys want, you can find me on Spotify. I'm working on Apple. I know the comments have been blowing up about how Apple sucks. And iTunes has a little bit of issues and stuff, but it's like Spotify, Deezer, SoundCloud, YouTube, Amazon Music, any type of, for the most part, any type of platform you can find my music. So I hope you guys like it. Let's take a listen to my song, May Morton, Roots You Gave.
To the ones who held my hand, helped me learn to understand. Blood or bond, it didn't show. You shaped my path and helped me grow through the highs and through the lows. Your steady light forever glows. Thank you for the roots you gave, for the strength to stand and to be brave, whether near or far apart. You sowed your love into my heart. Adopted, chosen, or by birth, you always showed me what I'm worth. The friends who stepped in from the start helped build the home within my heart. Through the storms and through the strain, you pulled me through again and again. stand and to be brave, whether near or far apart. You sowed your love into my heart. If you hadn't lit the way, I'd still be drifting day to day. Every truth you helped me see built the strongest parts of me. Thank you for the roots you gave, or the strength to stand and to be brave, whether near or far apart. You sowed your love into my heart. Wherever life may take my feet, your love's the ground beneath each
Well, that was mine.
And not just because you're the host, but it was a good song. I really like it. But
Thank you.
Clayton said that he felt like it's the first day of spring, but I feel like it's more like an end of summer song because you can hear the wistfulness in your voice, like you want to keep holding on to that last day before it's gone, and that's what I hear in that song.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you can
I was
definitely
actually
feel
just
that.
thinking,
Every time that I hear one of your songs, it pops out. It's very distinctively your style. You just know. You're like, this is a good song. Like, you just know. It's right there. So I love that.
thank you. That makes me so happy. Thank you. Oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you guys so much. And I'm not like trying to make this about me or anything. It's about you guys 100%. But just so the audience knows, just so you guys know, I've been working for months on end with a new song, and it's actually coming out this Friday. And oh crap, what is it called? It's dedicated to people who have to go through a lot, and this is different because it's not health. A lot of my music is about health, but this one specifically is not. This one is genuinely about going through life that is super difficult. Brave Hearts. It's called Brave Hearts. And so for anybody that wants to listen to my music, a new song comes out on Friday. So that's exciting. But anyways, now we are going to continue
Hey.
on.
May, your ADHD is showing.
Good. I like my ADHD. It's who I am. It's my signature. So it works. But thank you for pointing that out. Like that. Okay. So let's ease into the next moment of the night with we have two brand new people who have never been on Mayday before. They've been on the show before, on Swain Family Records, I believe, but not on Mayday. So our first newcomer for tonight. Thank you so much again for you guys for joining. You have no idea how much I love and appreciate it. I'm so excited that you guys were able to join. You have no idea. But Mike Rogers, this is your song called Gambler's Legacy. So if you don't mind, can you please tell us a little bit about why this is your signature song and where we can find your music, please?
Sure. So my music's everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere, I think at this point. This song right now is actually chart topping in the UK and also Ireland, I believe. So yeah. But this one, when I first decided to do music as a profession, obviously I knew that I was going to be doing something to honor my great uncle Kenny Rogers, and I thought, what better way than to write a sequel to The Gambler? And so I sat down to do it, and it took me a few rewrites. I at the end, I settled on, I really wanted to hit close to what Don Schlitz was going for when he wrote it. And it's interesting that when I was in an interview on irishradio.org with Jared O'Brien, he was asking me about the song and what went into it. And there was a guy in the chat while I was there, and he actually knew Don Schlitz. Like, he had worked with him when, I don't know if y'all know this, but he just passed away less than 2 months ago. And I never got to meet Don Schlitz, but Jerry had worked with him, and he said, man, if he had a chance to hear this, he would have loved it. And, he would have said, man, I see that, what I wrote is going to carry on into the future, and he would have loved it. So that was a big compliment for me. But yeah, so this is the official sequel to The Gambler, and this particular presentation of it, I'm actually dedicating to Don and his memory from writing the original Gambler. So, and for some fun trivia for you guys, if you don't know, the original song The Gambler wasn't just done by my great uncle. He made it famous, of course, but it also had been covered by Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson and a couple other people. And even Don himself tried to make it famous, but it didn't work out for him. So there's other versions of the original song floating around out there. But yeah, Kenny was just the one that picked up the ball when nobody else wanted to run with it and scored the biggest touchdown in country music history. So.
Thank you for that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I know you didn't hear it, but I just went, ooh, because I thought that was interesting. Okay, so let's take a listen. Let's take a listen to Mike Rogers' Gambler's Legacy.
It was a stone cold Texas morning, many years since he'd been gone, but I still recall his poker face and the wisdom he passed on. I found a note inside my pocket from way back when I was young. Seems he left behind one final gift before the deal's done. He said, son, the game keeps changing, but the truth will still hold on. You gotta play what you've been given and learn from every hand that's drawn. It's not all holding and folding, there's something else you need to know to keep the game from playing you. You gotta share what all you know. You got to hold on to the moments, know when to walk away, know when to fight for something, and when to kneel and pray. Every man becomes a gambler when he's staring at the dark, and the trick to winning it all is playing from the heart. So I took that tattered letter and I tucked it in my vest, hit the road with just a deck of dreams and a compass in my chest. I met some broken players and a few who'd beat the odds, but none could match the gambler's grace or the fire in his cause. I taught the ones who listened the lessons I had learned, kept the old man's torch alive for as long as it would burn. Gave an ace to everyone I'd meet, whether enemy or friend. And when my soul grew tired and weary, I'd hear his words again. You got to hold on to the moments, know when to walk away, know when to fight for something, and when to kneel and pray. Every man becomes becomes a gambler when he's staring at the dark. And the trick to winning it all is playing from the heart. I'd see his eyes in old saloons, hear his voice in diesel hums. Son, don't be chasing fools, go and march to your own drums. There's a cost to every wager and a story in each scar, but the soul that keeps on learning is the richest one by far. So I hold on to the moments, know when to walk away, know when to stand for something, and when it's time to pray. Every man becomes a gambler when he's playing with his fate, but the ones who leave a legacy live a life that's truly great. And as that old train fades away, I swear I hear him call. You never stop to count your winnings, boy, till you've truly given it your all.
That was really, really well done. I've heard your music before and I really enjoy it. And it's so chill and relaxed. And I love how that was like a tribute, like you said, like in honor. I'm so sorry. It's a good memory. It's just so short. I remember the person that you said. I can't remember the name.
That's okay. Don Schlitz.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just very short memory.
Okay.
But it was very, very well done, and I genuinely I really loved it. So good job, and thank you so much again for joining. That was great.
Thank you for having me on here. I appreciate it every time.
Thank you. All right.
Everybody, that was really cool to hear that echo that of a song that everybody knows so well, and the honor of that, but then the personal connection between you and your great uncle. That's amazing. So love seeing your stuff, and I'm not seeing you on some of the other shows other than the Noe Boys. So I think are you throwing Wind down the Thursday too?
Yeah, so the Thursday deal, man. So
cool.
It was crazy. So here's the deal. One of the song that I had that went #1 5 times is called "Cowgirl Wiggle," and it's a line dance song. And I did it just as a lark, and because it reminded me of like the '90s line dance songs, like Boot Scoot and Boogie type. And when I saw that Trapped one, I was like, I think trap country is a thing, and I was like, you know what, I don't do a whole lot. Like I really I don't stray out of country very much. I do sometimes, right? But I'm usually, not too far out of it. But I was like, I wonder if I can take Cowgirl Wiggle and turn it into a country trap song. And so it took me a better part of Sunday to do. But I did it, and I was like, you know what? This is actually kind of good.
Hear this.
Yeah. Fun. I know. I was like, I'm probably not going to put it out. Like, probably not going to like put it out there, produce it or anything. But I wanted to make it and record it. And that way, see how it does. And I don't know if it doesn't do anything, it's fine. But I just thought it'd be fun to try. So
my favorite thing about all these challenges is seeing people step outside of their comfort zone and try something new. And I mean, myself personally, I've released stuff that I never would have thought to make or put out just because somebody kind of pushed me. And sometimes it turns out better than you think. So you never know. Don't sell yourself short yet. It might be right. You never know.
Well, if I thought it was garbage, I wouldn't even bothered. But I actually listened to it when it was all done, and I made the adjustments and edits and whatever. And I was like, you know what, this stands pretty well. And it's kind of funny because if someone heard it, and had heard the original Cowgirl Wiggle, it's like, no way, someone made a trap version of Cowgirl Wiggle, So yeah, it's funny. I encourage everybody, if you're going to be tuning in on Thursday to hear it, go listen to the original Cowgirl Wiggle first. And that way, when you hear the trap remix of it, you'll come in going, what? It's quite a departure. So
I've always said that inspiration hits from the most unexpected avenues, because the things that I write about is I will be scrolling on Instagram all day and come across some quotes that I'm like, oh, that would be great as a song. And so I snag it and work it into a song somehow, or make it the entire thing all about a song. And
Mhm.
some of them are really good. Some of them I'm like, nah, that's trash. I'm not gonna even produce that one. So
Yeah.
it all works back and forth. Sometimes you get something really good, and sometimes you don't.
Mhm.
But
Well, it's
I
funny too.
really
Funny you
think,
mentioned that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
no, go ahead.
I'll say it's funny that you mentioned that, because like I'm active on Discord, in a couple of private groups with people I've known for a long time, and one of my catchphrases I've had for years was "chicks dig beards." You know, I say it all the time, like it's a catchphrase. And I was sitting there, and I typed it out in one day, and I was like, why isn't this a song? And I looked around, and no one had ever written a song called "Chicks Dig Beards," and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna write it, and I did, and it's out, and I'm pretty damn proud of it. I was almost going to do it tonight, but then I was like, you know what, the one that really got me on the map, is, as far as people getting to know who I am and my roots, was this one. And because of Dawn just passing away not too long ago, I thought this would be a good time to do that one. But if y'all want to go check out Chicks Dig Beards, I think you'll like it a lot. It's pretty fun. So
I think I've actually heard Chicks Dig Beers, because I know the name because you either talked about it in a different show or you played it in a different show.
I talked about it in a different show. I've not yet played it on one of these shows yet. It was a stealth release. I dropped it without announcing it, and so I've talked about it, but I haven't played it live yet. So
Posted it in the
Definitely
group.
gotta look that one
I
up.
feel like I saw the link. Yeah.
yeah, I think I did post it in the group. Yeah.
Wow. I like how we're learning more. This is fun. Thank you for that. Okay. So we have come to our final song for the night, our final signature song for the night. And so this is also someone who has never been on Mayday before, Damian Braxton. So thank you so much for joining. I really, really appreciate it, as I said before. And so your song is called Not Sure. So can you please tell us why this is your signature song and where we can find your music?
Got you. Not sure. It's single from my first release album I released last year. It's available on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music. And this song is my signature. This is the first song I think I really put myself into. Makes the inspiration for this. I was watching Idiocracy one day, and the scene where the guy was arguing with the machine about what's my name, and it just gave me epiphany about, hey, you know, this is me. But the song is jokes, sarcasm in it. It's about not being sure who I am, but maybe I do know who I am. It's a lot to it. This song talks about identity, and that pretty much like how I set up all my music into like two different identities of myself and the person I could be, or the person I could have been if I made different choices. So it's a lot of things about identity, who we are. With this song, I made a video with clowns and mines. It kind of like symbolizes, someone being hurt, but also making other people laugh through their own pain. And then the mines trying to communicate to people when they can't hear you verbally. So it's just a lot of, it's a lot of idiocracy going on in the song, but I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hey, thank you. I'm excited. We're all excited. This is going to be great. Okay. Final song of the night for the signature song challenge. Let's listen to Damian Braxton. Not Sure.
My name is yeah. My name is
Hold on, let me check. Yeah, still not sure. They said, find yourself. I didn't like him, no, it was awkward, kinda mid. They said, be humble, cool, I tried that. Now I'm broke, quiet, and slightly off track. They said, manifested, I said, I did, bro, I'm just tired. Every time I plan my piece, the world get inspired to start a riot. My name is not sure, last name maybe, confidence shaky, anxiety wavy, smile in public, question existence in bed, yeah, I'm fine. That's a lie, fat. Yeah. They said, be yourself, so I showed up twice, now I'm ghosted, blocked, and still being nice. They said, you changed. I said, thank you kindly. Growth look weird when you watch it blindly. I'm a walking depends, a breathing for half, a contradiction with a hoodie and caps. I talk deep, then trip on dumb thoughts. My brain got Wi-Fi, but the soul got none. My name is not sure, born in confusion, raised by faith, adopted by delusion, trying to heal, but I keep receipts. I'm calm until the calm repeats. They said, you gotta know who you are. Cool. But what if I like being a plot twist? Hey, yeah, my name's not sure, but I'm sure I'm not. Maybe that's right, or not. Whatever sounds deep in the song.
I liked it, and I thought the video was cute. Unless you're afraid of clowns or mimes. I'm not. I think they're great. But I loved that. Thank you for that. I needed that in my life. That was great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Does
That
anybody
was
else
a lot
have
of
anything?
fun.
Definitely has some
Everything.
humor to it. I like the humor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good song. Really good song.
Yeah, it was very lighthearted and fun, relatable. I'm not a big clown person. I'm not afraid of them, but that was a lot of fun. And I heard the first time I heard any of your stuff was I listened to the replay last night that I missed, and that was not what I was expecting from you. So very well
Yeah,
done. Very diverse.
yeah,
That's cool. I love that.
I'm a plot twist, so
Hey, I see that. I see that. We like that.
yep.
And even just like the music itself and everything was different and unique than what you normally hear, and I loved that. Just like what Grip Nation said, that I'm sorry, I didn't take the words from you, I swear. I just said the same thing. But yeah, it was great. So brava.
Thank you.
I'm going to be
And-
finding that one and putting it on my Spotify playlist because that was really good. I like that a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, it's in there under my label name DDaydays0101. Not sure. You'll know when you see the trash.
I thought the lyrics were really clever, and it's almost like that, almost like stream of consciousness writing, like where you're just you're writing whatever's coming into your mind, and it's like there was another artist on this channel that was really good about that, and like he kind of inspired me to do more of that. So he kind of brought it. I think we kind of grow and learn from each other, and he's one of the ones that's one of the things I picked up from him. There's things I pick up from Josh and from May and just everybody. Like I try to like learn something from everybody, and not try to copy the style, but just like take one thing that they're really good at and just sort of like learn from that.
Yep, that's what music. That's what the art's about. Thank you. Yep.
It's called inspiration, not copying. It's
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Right,
Inspiration.
exactly.
Yeah.
I will tell you though, when you mentioned that the movie Idiocracy was what gave you the idea, I had high hopes and it did not disappoint at all. Because that's one of my favorite movies. So
Yeah.
Probably one of the best
Yeah.
movies made in the last like 30 years.
absolutely,
It is,
hands
yes.
down. Yes.
I
Yep.
really love the fact that we all know about idiocracy, but the funny part about idiocracy is every time I hear someone mention the movie, it reminds me of the little, probably known by all of us because we're all ADHD, but the little fact that the only reason that Crocs exist is because of
Yep.
that movie.
Absolutely.
Yep.
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 And the kids,
Put them
man,
on
the
the
kids
map.
wear the Crocs. The kids wear the Crocs. I hate the kids wearing the Crocs. It drives me nuts because it's like, especially like for PE, like you can't do PE in Crocs. Why do
Yeah.
parents send their kids to school in Crocs? Just, ugh. Anyway, sorry, teacher rant.
Yeah.
The one thing that I like about the way you wrote that, Damien, is the fact that it literally sounds exactly the way Rebecca writes. Is that it's just a complete brain dump, and
Yeah.
it just flows straight out of the brain dump. And when she's writing for Scarlett, it's literally she just brain dumps onto a page and then organizes it from there the way she wants it to come out. But then when she's writing for Rebecca Lynn Mills, she turns around and she writes it as poetry. So it's
Uh-huh.
very organized, very well written. And um, for the Memorial Day opening on, I think it was Storm Docks, but it might have been May's. But she did the opening for that show with the Memorial Day, and it was a poem she wrote that she put
Yeah,
to
I
a little
heard
bit
that.
of
Yeah.
music,
Yeah,
and
that was
that
beautiful.
that was her being very organized. Because as a teacher, you have to be really organized, but she likes writing poetry, even though she's dyslexic.
Mm. No, yeah, that's me too. I grew up writing poetry. Used to love drawing. Again, the dyslexia was a bit of it, and another thing is just like, and I tell people all the time is the way my brain works. It works faster than my hand, so it's so hard for me to write things down. Um, and I'm just so grateful for with all the tools we have today with AI, and I just dump all of my stuff into AI, and it keeps it all track and keeps a track of it all for me. So when I go back, I can sit down and really go through my thoughts and put down what I want to say.
Sometimes that thought vomit becomes the best poetry eventually too. I mean, there's been times
Yeah.
I'm literally sitting there before a shower or I'm sitting in the restroom and I'm just thinking and I'm writing stuff down. And you know what? A whole list of random thoughts ends up becoming a song before you know it.
Yep.
You just
Mm-hmm.
gotta wait
Before
for
you
it to
know
organize itself or for the right thought to come around that brings it all together. So
Yeah.
hey, if you have these random thoughts and you are writing songs or you think about writing songs or you should be writing songs, write that shit down and keep it. Because you never know when it's gonna rhyme with something else that pops in your head.
Right.
exactly. Yep.
She literally has like 3 journals that she's writing in all at the same time, and that's her ADHD. She will have all 3 books, and one book is for her country songs, one book is for her metal songs, and then one is just random thoughts that she throws down on a page.
Very cool.
Wow.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop out. I'm over my time, but thank you so much again for having me, May. I really appreciated it and the opportunity to touch base with fans. And I love the show, and I'll come back sometime if you have me, okay?
Oh, thank you. Literally, you're welcome anytime. And thank you so much for joining. It was a blast. And I hope that you join again, literally anytime. So
All right.
thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
And thank you, everybody. Your songs were great. And have a good night.
Those
You
two. All right.
too.
You have a good night.
Bye.
Appreciate you, man.
Make good choices. Okay. So, with that being said, that brings Signature Song Night to a close. it kind of makes me a little sad because I always enjoy this a lot. It's a lot of fun. And I always love hearing your guys' new music. And it's, if you can't tell, it's just a lot of fun. And I really do love Tuesday's Mayday. I think that it's a lot of fun and it's crazy. And it's a spot for people to really be themselves, which is awesome. Except explicit free, of course. Always got to keep that in mind. Have to say that.
We're gonna sneak some customers in one day.
Oh dear.
I enjoy Mayday because it's a challenge. Because most of my stuff is not explicit free, so I actually got to work to be here.
Oh, good. Good. We got to put you to work. That's good. That's what we like to do. I mean, I don't want to make other people work harder than they have to, but I mean,
it's called pressure. It makes you stronger and better.
Exactly. A challenge. I've just rise to the occasion.
Exactly. And it's the only time of the week that's completely explicit free too. So I do appreciate you guys adhering to the, not that there's any rules really or anything, but that's like the main thing. So I really do appreciate you guys for listening to that. I really do. So with that being said, we appreciate everyone who tapped in tonight. Make sure you join the community and still stay active and have fun. Don't forget to follow your favorite artists. And if you're just here to support, please just follow everybody and just keep trying to support. Mayday does usually have a brand new, I might add, honorary mention of the week, where if you are super, super active during the week to all of Swain Family Records, whether you're on every single live stream, whether you comment on all of the posts on Facebook or anything, just it's an honorary mention. So I play your song for free, even if it's a paid event. And it's just like a thank you for being here and everything. But we usually do have that. So stay active on Swain Family Records and you might get chosen next. So, and in regards to next week's Mayday, okay. Next week's Mayday is going to be interesting, to say the least. Still going to be explicit free, of course. However,
Pineapple.
Yeah, I know. I saw what you put. But there is a poll on the Facebook group for the Mayday. It's going to be up for 48 hours. And there's 2 choices. So you guys can actually comment the choice, whether you're listening to it now and want to comment what genre you want to hear or perform next week. It's only going to be up for 48 hours. Thursday night, cutoff. So the 2 ones that we have going, so far one is going much stronger than the other. First one, Obsessed Love. Okay. And the second one is Dark Romance. Those are the 2 categories. So if you would like to put in a song, it is $15 per person. There are 8 slots available. If you want to join, please send me a message immediately so that way I can lock you in. Me and Moses can lock you guys in so you're all good. And again, the poll is only going to be up for 48 hours. Another reason I'm happy that I'm not doing the poll tonight. But I want to know, do you guys want to listen and hear Obsessed Love or Dark Romance? And just for fun, Josh, Renegade Butcher, did put parodies/joke songs. But so far, Dark Romance is the clear winner. So it'll be very interesting and fun, to say the least. I know everybody has places to be, so I'm going to wrap it up. Don't worry. And so for the different types of live streams we have every day. Please don't forget, Tuesday's Mayday is not the only one that we do. We have live streams every single day of the week almost. I forget. Anyway, I'm going to start at the top. Unfiltered and Unapologetic is hosted by Yida and Kay. And that's on Mondays at 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time, I believe. And then from 9 to 10 or so is Metal Monday, hosted by Stormdock. Tuesday is Bobby Rewarn's live radio submission. So if you have music that you want to play, you can join in on that. I don't know what time. Wait, 7 to 8 p.m. Central. Thank you, Stormdock. That's for Unfiltered and Unapologetic. And then I think Bobby's, it starts at 1 my time. So I think you guys are 3 hours ahead of me. So I think it's like 4 Central Time or so. Anyway, 3 or 4 Central Time. Join that. It's actually a lot of fun. It's nice. And Bobby is doing really great considering his first week was last week and it was great and it's fun. And then you have Tuesday's Mayday, which is at 9 p.m. Central Time. Then there's Noe Boys Wednesday tomorrow night, hosted by Larry, and it's Jimmy Noe, right? Larry and Jimmy, I believe. Yeah. And then this Thursday, there is something happening, I believe, with Michael Blake and
Thursday is the trap battle at 9 o'clock on Thursday.
Yes. Thank you. You heard that. And then OGP Swain hosts different topics every Friday. And this Friday is Freaky Freaknik Friday, as it's put, which still has availability. So if you guys want to hop in on literally any days of the week, just send the host mainly a message to get in. And then on, I can't remember what Saturday is, but I know that Sunday is Kingdom Sounds, which is hosted by Michael Blake. And then there's things that happen on Saturday, which I can't remember at the moment. I'm so sorry. Not meaning to get anybody mad or anything, I promise. But long story short, don't forget, if you want an honorary mention and you want either just your name to be shouted out or you have a song that you would like to play, be super active on Swain Family Records on the Facebook group as well as in YouTube and through all the posts and everything. So that way you could potentially get an honorary shout out by me. It's a lot of fun. And so don't forget, Swain Family Records, share, subscribe, follow all your favorite artists, and don't forget to keep supporting. We love and appreciate the support. We really do. We're not chasing platforms here. We're building one. And so if you're not moving how we moving, move out of the way, please. And I think that is everything. So thank you guys so much for joining Tuesday's Mayday. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. And I hope you guys have a great day, evening, afternoon, morning, night, if you're a night owl, wherever, whatever you're doing. I hope you have fun. I hope you make good choices and stay healthy. Thank you guys so much again for joining, and we will see you guys tomorrow for Noe Boys Wednesday. Thank you.
It starts with a question. In the quiet of the night, staring at numbers that don't reflect your heart. But your follower count does not define your talent. Don't let the algorithm dim your light. Welcome to a new era. At Swain Family Records, we're rewriting the rules for the independent artist. We're not just a label, we're an ecosystem built for those who push harder. Step into the competitive arena. This is where live music meets real impact. From live competitions to deep storytelling, here the community decides your momentum. Unprecedented exposure, real fans, real networking, real growth. This is a place for leaders. Host your own events, build your membership, and earn your share. The harder you push, the bigger your lane becomes. Community support keeps these doors open. Together, we are unstoppable. We're building the infrastructure of the future. Apps, radio, and direct-to-fan power. We are building the people first, so when we launch with momentum. One ecosystem, multiple revenue streams, real community, no middleman. Swain Family Records, build your legacy.